Welcome to Showcase Richmond. I'm Amy Carter. It's one of the most difficult decisions to make for ourselves or loved ones. The decision to move into an assisted living facility and then having to decide which facility can be trusted to be the best fit and is affordable. Making this big step an easier one to take is St. Francis Home, a nonprofit assisted living facility in Richmond. To tell us more is Bruce Slough, the executive director of St. Francis Home. So tell us about who is served, Bruce. We're so glad to have you on the show. St. Francis Home really making a big difference.
St. Francis Home is making a difference. We serve the elderly and the handicapped in a part of town that traditionally has been underserved. And so our mission is to care for those who might not otherwise have a good alternative.
Wow, and so you're definitely filling a void. What are some of the biggest challenges that you see and how do you respond to them?
Our biggest challenge is our notoriety. People just don't know about us, because we hear all the time people come in and say, well, gosh, I didn't know you were here, and this is wonderful. So we're always trying to get the word out. So that's one of our biggest challenges, is just getting the word out. We've never had a marketing budget, sales or marketing budget, and so we depend on word of mouth and good people like you to help us.
Wow. Well, tell us, how do you cover the cost to help so many people in this community?
Well, that's a great question, and that's something that I think about first thing every single day, because since most of our people are of limited means, they cannot afford just basic room and board. So we spend a lot of time and effort on fundraising activities. So we do a number of events, appeals. One is underway right now. We spend a lot of time applying for grants from places like the City of Richmond and other foundations to help us.
Now tell us, how has your mission evolved over time?
Well, the biggest change is growth. When we started back in the 70s, we had 8 beds. And every 8 to 10 years, we doubled in size, and now we're up to 120 beds.
Wow.
So growth has been the biggest change. The mission has always been the same: serve those of limited means.
And speaking of that, tell us about the need for affordable housing for seniors in the city.
It's compelling. There's a radical shortage, especially of quality homes or places to live. So a real shortage. Families who have little money really have very few choices for places that they're comfortable with, where their family members will be safe and well cared for. Big problem.
And how does St. Francis meet those needs?
Well, we're faith-based, and we believe that's a big differentiator for us, because our staff all work there knowing they can make more money somewhere else, but love the mission, love the residents that we serve. And so the common denominator for our operation is love.
Wow, and that's so important. Everybody needs love. Now, it was recently announced that the Little Sister of the Poor is withdrawing after caring for the elderly poor for over 100 years. Will this affect St. Francis Home?
Yes, we are remarkably similar to the Little Sisters. The biggest difference is we don't have nuns, but there are families who now are with Little Sisters that are wondering what will they do next. And so we represent a very good option for those families who need to find a new home for their loved ones. So there's other ways that we think we'll be able to cooperate and assist, but that's going to be the biggest one.
Wow, well, thank you so much, Bruce, for coming on and talking about St. Francis Home. We want to let folks know that, again, this organization providing a home for people over 50, regardless of their religious affiliation or finances. Give them a call today, 231-1043.